Yo, this is illmage with another solo queue review. So for this one, I was queuing with in a 5 stack, but we didn't like calm to each other to try to simulate like what it would be like to if you solo queued into them. Like some people maybe you know, but you weren't in Discord with them or something. So I was Mel, Bobs, Yuki, and McJoe, and we got up against let's see, we got Burr Nitro 7. For some reason I'm not hitting tab to look at who's on the other team. Oh, there they are. And it's a bunch of people that are pretty familiar. Definitely Eddie, Stee, King Bludger, Nighthawk, Tantrum. Looks like maybe a Spottis could be a random, but yeah, they have a pretty good team against our team, so it's pretty good. Should be a pretty good matchup. I'm going to try to talk over this one as if it's more of a perspective of like being with a team, kind of working with your team. So I see Bob's is forward. And one thing he likes to do is do the reverse one timer. So you fly forward, tackle, hit the reverse camera, one timer it back to your team, and they one timer it forward to you. So I'm moving forward even though I'm back because I know he's going to get there and one timer it back to me. So I'm holding one timer here. And it's going to lock onto Bob's. And the reason this is effective is a lot of the times people are flying upwards to try to get the quaffle. So like when you're down here in the middle, you can just kick it like through everybody and they'll get it pretty safely. And also the other team might think that the quaffle's like moving their way and then like it just immediately turns around. So it can be pretty effective like that. Looks like a Spottis was able to get back on defense though and make the play on it. I'm whiff here. Looks like I was just low. Yeah, I was just low and a little bit early. Looked pretty close, but it was unfortunate. So now I'm trying to get back. I'm no boost though, so he's moving a little bit slow, so I think I might be able to make it. But he gets the shovel over. And now we're just kind of playing defense on this. But he gets a nice shovel over to the one-timer to a Spottis. Might be just a newer player they have on their team. He's playing pretty well. So now we're just sitting at midfield waiting to get the kickoff. McJoe gets it, so I'm just moving downfield, trying to get in a good position. Bob's going to have it. Looks like Eddie went out for an aggressive kick before the chaser was able to get the ball, which can be pretty effective to stop them because if you don't have the ball yet, there's nothing you can really do. You can try to steer it, but they're just going to stop it. It's kind of the same thing here. I had the pass locked on, and I was trying to steer it this way away from him, but he just comes down and gets the auto grab right there. So it's well played by him. I should dodge. Honestly, I think if I dodged anywhere, maybe left, I could have been okay, but I would have been in a bad position to take a shot. So he gets the kickoff. Bob's, he's going for the one-timer there to intercept the pass, but unfortunately he doesn't pass it. They're still in a good spot, though. It doesn't slow you down too much, and they're moving a little bit slow because we're playing defensive. I just kind of eat that bludger. I'm in danger at this point. But I'm going to move forward with with Bob's to try to make a play on offense. I'm getting punched, though. It's kind of good, even though I get punched. It keeps the chaser off of Bob's, even though there might be one, just to take one of their defensive threats on myself. Yeah, it's just kind of keeping the pressure. Holding the one-timer, even if you don't get the pass, is typically a good thing from my experience. Just to absorb pressure. Like maybe he thinks you're going to pass it and he plays back a little bit or something like that. So just holding the one-timer, even if you never used it, just could put the doubt in the keeper's mind. Eddie's able to get the kick off Bob's, though. Looks like it bounced off a beater. McJoe one-timers it, but I just kind of catch it like out of his hands. And Eddie comes forward and kicks me. I should have dodged here. I don't have dodge. This is just a good kick by him. I should have gone slower, like moved like far to the right or far to the left or something. But I had dodged earlier, so I had nothing to get away from his kick. So that was a good play by Eddie. Looks like Joe had the ball for a little bit. Now it's midfield, so I'm in a good spot actually off this respawn. I'm coming from the side. He dodges up. I'm just trying to follow him. So See if I can get the play. And I end up right above him. This was just where I wasn't going to get the tackle from the side. So I'm just trying to like hover over him and try to like come from the top. And the top is another good angle. Like the top or the sides are both good angles, or all three of those are good angles to come from. And it's hard for them to deal with. Looks like he was maybe dodging up, but because I was on top of him, there was nowhere really for him to dodge. And I get the steal. I turn around. I have a pretty good amount of boost. It looks like this could be a good 1v1. And I get the rings. I see the pass that I could make on the left. Someone's calling for it. So I try to pull him a little bit over to the right and then shovel. Gets over to Bob's. And he's able to just get the score. Let's see. Yeah, he just kind of dunks on him. He probably was aiming in places that made Eddie think that he was going to shoot and then just baited him over. I'm looking for my first punch on Stee. This is my first punch attempt on the Seeker in 2 minutes, which really isn't good. I didn't help at all the first 2 minutes with the Seeker game, which put a lot of pressure on Melanor and Burn Nitro. They get the hero kick, so I'm just kind of playing defensive here, trying to see what they're doing. I go for a bit of an aggressive tackle here, and I just whiff. They get a one-timer there, but they miss, so now Yuki has it. Now moving forward to try to get the kickoff. I know I can work with McJoe and Bob's here, so I know Bob's is on the left. And here I was trying to like back up to try to like bait him forward. I should have just passed it right. Oh, it's doing the slow thing. I should have passed it right here when he's charging the kick, but I wanted to like bait the kick and pull him out even more and then pass. But I just didn't like stop fast enough, so I got kicked. I should just passed it as soon as the second instant he started charging the kick, and it would have been pretty free. And here I'm trying to make it back. Espadas, it looks like I'm guessing his one-timer is bound to the same button as call the pass still. So he probably called the pass and just is holding one-timer. And Yuki's able to easily make the save. The reason I'm holding one-timer here is because if it locked onto me, it would just kick it immediately forward to Bob's, but it locks onto him anyways, so all good. And then let's see, Beater's really low. I could look for a punch on him or the Seeker. Beater's now dead, so I should be looking for the Seeker. They're able to make the save. Here I'm just following the quaffle. I got in a little bit of a bad position. I think I went too deep. Like right here, I'm a little bit too deep. I'm moving too far forward. I was trying to make like the play on the quaffle, but we already had McJoe there, so this was a bit of an overcommit by me. Nighthawk is going a little bit slow, so we're all able to get back. And Bob's able to get the steal. He's able to make the solo play here. I'm just trying to come to help add some pressure. He's able to score. I don't know that it did anything, but I always think just holding the one-timer adds pressure to the keeper. So now I'm looking for a punch on Stee. I'm going for the where you like see the direction he's going. Instead of going for the head-on punch, you like turn around and try to get them on the backside. But I'm just a little bit too slow. He gets a kickoff. I'm going for the one-timer there to intercept the pass, but it looks like I'm just a little bit too far away from it. Yeah, it was close, just a little bit above me. They get the pass off. Nighthawk gets the pass off, but he's moving a little bit slow. The guy he passes it to. And looks like maybe he was out of boost or something and able to get the tackle. Here, I'm just looking to throw it forward. Unfortunately, McJoe was coming back towards us. He's probably helping on defense. But luckily, he probably goes back cam. He just goes reverse and clicks on me. He's able to get the pass. Here, I'm dodging because I see like a whole bunch of indicators around. Let's see. Yeah, like here, I like saw them, and these are starting to like they're starting to like approach me, the beater and all three chasers. I didn't move too well after the initial dodge, so they were able to get me when I had no dodge. They get the steal back from Bob's. And now their snitches. Yeah, they're about to get the snitch. Let's see if we could have done anything with me and Bob's here. That guy got the steal on him. He's probably out of dodge and probably out of boost. Um, and now I'm just turning around late, and I'm not really in a position to help. I'm going to be out of boost soon. And they just catch. The biggest problem I did here was I didn't help like at all with the snitch, which really wasn't good. Like no matter if you're on a team that you like trust or anything, you should always, as a chaser, do your best to help get like as many punches as you can or force as many dodges as you can. But I'm back. That's McJoe. So he doesn't typically do the kickback thing. So I just do the standard back up and go backwards and upwards. And he does do the kick forward as usual, which I would say is pretty standard. The Bob's backwards kick is definitely not standard. So I would not assume your teammates are going to do that unless you know them. But they're able to get the ball. It looked like it was a loose ball throw. Here I'm just backing up. They kick it back to Eddie, kicks it forwards, or it's some kind of loose ball. I'm not really sure what's going on, but McJoe is able to capitalize and get the score off whatever loose ball situation was going on there. Let's see. Hopefully I'm going to, yeah. So I see the seeker here. It's a little bit of a wild punch because I just saw like a clump over here. And I just go for the punch. It's kind of close-ish, but I was too low. Yeah, he just ended up like curving upwards right above me. So I get the whiff on the seeker, but I mean, at least I'm trying to get pressure on him this time rather than the whole first snitch where I think I went for 2 punches total. So hopefully I keep making punches on the seeker. But now I'm just trying to make the play on Nighthawk. It's basically a whiff where I just didn't. I like, even though I didn't go for the tackle, I still like don't make a play on anything. So now I'm just doing nothing. I either should have gone for the tackle or just not committed so far forward. And here they go for the one-timer. It's a whiff. At least I think that was a one-timer. Maybe one of us one-timered it. Yuki gets the kick out. I go for that. Bob's picks it up. I'm still moving forward. I see McJoe's going to get it. I'm still moving forward. I got the pass. I know it's going to be a slow pass. So here, I'm just going to try to steer it because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the kick right where I catch it. So I'm just going for like a really erratic like movement to try and get by him. And I'm guessing I was already by him at this point, so I probably didn't need a dodge, but it was free at that point. So that's a important thing. If you know the keeper is he typically goes for kicks, and you get a really slow pass like this, just make sure you start steering it. Otherwise, it's just going to come in a straight line too, and they know exactly where it's going to be. So yeah, just go for a steer, and once you're past him, it's just a really easy left click. You just tap shoot. So here, I should be looking for the seeker. Looks like I am, but he got hit by Melanor with a really good knockout to help our seeker pressure. They get the pass off. I should have gone for a one-timer here. I think I just go for the steal. Honestly, this is a bad habit of mine, I think, where I still go for too many tackles from back when you weren't able to have the one-timer. I just go for the tackle here. The one-timer might still have missed. I think I would have been too low, but I think the one-timer would have been the correct play rather than trying to snipe it out of the air with the tackle. But I whiffed that a little bit low. Now I'm still coming back on defense, try to watch Nighthawk, see who could be passing to. That was honestly a horrible tackle. Like he was going down for like 0.1 second, and I just go super late. Like there was not really a world where that hits. Luckily they're able to miss, or we force the miss, and Yuki gets the pickup. So now I'm just moving downfield. Looked like it would have been a loose ball, and I pick it up and throw it forward to Bob's. He's going to have to make some kind of move, but my pass was a little bit slow. McJoe recovers the kick out. That's a loose ball. It's not protected. He picks it up, and he's able to move forward and make a play. Unfortunately, Eddie's able to get the protect. That guy dodges, so I'm still moving back with him. He passes forward to Nighthawk. Here I'm still trying to make a play on Nighthawk, and I'm able to make the tackle. I think the reason I made the tackle here is because he dodges right there. When you dodge, you slow down like a good bit. So once he did that, I was pretty sure I was going to be able to catch him. The tackle didn't lock on, but I'm able to steer it to the left to get it anyways. Nice turn around. I see Bob, so I just left click, move it forward. And now I should be looking for the seeker here. I did see the seeker. Maybe it didn't look like I did, but let's see. I saw the snitch right there, and I see our seeker go by. Hopefully I'm reacting to the snitch. But either way, I saw the seeker. And I see Steen. It looks like he's moving like up and down in like big loops. So I'm just going to try to move forward and go for a tackle kind of on one of his up or down loops. Unfortunately, I just miss. And Bob gets stopped by Eddie. Now I'm trying to play back on Tantrum. I end up being in a pretty good spot. I don't think I was particularly trying to be in between the pass. But I'm just kind of holding him a little bit sideways. He goes for a shovel here, and I'm just kind of in a good place to get it. I was going for the tackle on him. Maybe it wouldn't have hit, but yeah, I'm able to. Ooh. So here, so I'm able to get the intercept. I see that I could make the pass over here, but I feel pretty free. I go for a dodge, and honestly, the dodge probably slowed me down too much. I'm past Eddie. I don't think that would have made it anyways. I think Eddie would have protected it. Maybe back hoop would have been better, but Espadas came back on defense really quickly, and he's able to get the steal on my kind of slow play. But I'm able to turn around quickly off of this because I was in reverse cam. It was a backward shot, and I'm able to just move forward here and like stay with him immediately. And he dodges. Maybe he was dodging a bludger or something. I think he just dodges because he saw me, or maybe it was Mick Joe. But he dodges, and I'm able to get the steal because he was going real slow. And I keep the pressure on offense here. I know Eddie's probably going to go for a kick here. I think it would have just whiffed anyways. I think this dodge didn't do anything. But yeah, I think I just slowly moved around him for the kick, and once you're past the keeper, it's free. So now I'm just looking for punches on the seeker. Again, I whiff. I'm not having a really good game punching, to be completely honest. Basically everything is whiffing. That one was too high. But now I'm trying to make the play on the quaffle. It was a loose ball. That was a little bit hopeful to go for that, but I went for it anyways. Reason I don't like commit farther back on defense is because I know I'm not going to make it. They're going to get the shot before I can get there. So I'm just going to go like 40% field. Actually, I'm looking for the snitch right now. I'm pretty sure I see him right there. So I like turn around and come from the side to try to get a punch on him. Again, I'm doing like that from behind thing where you kind of like follow them a little bit. And this time it works. I'm able to like get in front of the path of the snitch. And either he's slowing down because he saw me, or maybe he was dodging or something, but I'm able to get like right behind him and punch like the second he appears in front of me, and get the tackle. Unfortunately, it looks like we're still losing the seeker race. I just kind of eat a bludger there. I think it was because he got hit by a bludger and it dropped his, and I like ran into that technically. So that was a bit unfortunate. Now I'm probably gonna die, but it looks like they're gonna catch the snitch, so I need to go for the punch no matter what. But I'm late. I would have been late anyways. Just getting hit by that bludger honestly killed me. Maybe I could have got the punch, but he's already in the catching motion right here. Like his character is already locked in. Like nothing can stop him from catching it right at this exact second. Like once they've clicked catch, unless they like bounce against the wall, like if their character's like flying directly into the wall with a snitch, it can like boomerang you like away, but he was just flying in a straight line, so once he clicked it, it was over. Yeah, and that's the game. Honestly, I really just could have played that a lot better. On both snitches, I could have had a lot more pressure. Definitely the first one. I think I went for 2 total tackles, and I think I whiffed both of them on the seeker. So this was, I mean, honestly, a good example of like kind of what not to do. Just make sure you're always getting the pressure on the seeker, no matter what, no matter like who you have on your team, like whether you like trust them or not or whatever, always try and get pressure on the seeker. Because like, maybe if I had gone for 10 punches and hit 5 of them, maybe that would have been enough to slow him down, and maybe we catch it, or maybe it slows him down to not catch the second one. You just never know. You always want to keep as much pressure as you can. Also, I think I could have done a better job of getting a little bit more pressure on Eddie. Like I went for that one back shot, and I think I should have just gone for a normal shot there, instead of trying to be fancy, because he's probably going to go for a kick, so I can probably just go for a dodge and tap shot. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good example of a bunch of things that you can improve on. So yeah, so have a good rest of your day, guys.